Hello, DC. Hello, Taina. How are you guys? All right. Hello, Mario. Is everyone okay?
Yes, I'm okay, thanks. And you?
I'm very well, thank you. All right. Well, there are some people very late. Where's everybody? Hello, Taina.
Hello.
Taina.
Hi, hello.
How are you? Good?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm okay, thank you. All right. Did everyone get the new material?
Yes.
Yes, Marcia.
Yes.
And how are you today? Are you feeling better? Because
Yes.
yesterday you said so today you are okay?
Same.
Oh, Marcia, you make me feel very bad, okay? Come on, the same. Yeah. Okay, Erica, how about you? Are you the same or you are okay? You are very well.
I'm your, I'm very well, teacher. Thanks for
Ah,
asking.
that's good. That's good. Okay. I like optimistic person. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone got the material?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Regina, how are you down there?
Hi, teacher. Hi, teacher. I'm fine. And you?
I'm all right. Good.
Oh, good.
Can we
Thanks
start the
for
class
asking.
then? Everybody's here. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, just line. No, just a moment. I'm going to press the button here. Take it easy, okay?
I'm pressing now.
1 minute. Aha. Can you see it now?
Yes.
All right. We are going to talk again, or maybe for the first time. I don't know if your memory is good, but we are going to talk today about 4, not 3, 4 different types of conditional sentences, okay? And when 4, yes, there is another one, a zero condition, okay? So maybe this is a different one, right? So anyway, Erica, could you please kindly read the introduction for us?
Yes. Conditional sentences. Many times when we are talking to a friend and ask him or her a simple question, his or her answer might depend on something. That's why it's important to learn and use the conditional sentences correctly. There are 4 types of conditional sentences that are very important to be studied in English. They are always formed by 2 clauses. One of them is called the if clause and the other is called the main clause.
Okay. Only one word you mispronounce is answer.
Answer.
Yes, answer. It's not
Answer.
the, it's answer, okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's pay attention to each one of them so you will understand. The first type of conditional sentence, probably the one you haven't seen before, it's called zero condition. This is so simple that I really never explain it. Why? Because we use the zero conditional to talk about permanent truth, such as scientific facts, general habits. The structure is very simple, okay? So the idea is we use the if or when plus a verb in the simple present or present simple, it's the same. When the chances are like 50%, and then we use the main clause in the simple present and the chances are 100%, okay? So if you look at the examples, you will understand very easily. For example, if the temperature drops to 0, water freezes. Okay, it's a fact. If the temperature goes up to 100 degrees, water boils. Right?
Right.
This is a fact. It doesn't matter if you are in Brazil, if you are in Japan, if you are in Europe. 0 degrees, the water freezes. 100 degrees, the water boils. Okay? So if you use if, or if you use when, the idea is exactly the same in this case. There is no difference. Okay? When the temperature drops to 0, water freezes. Okay?
Okay.
Understand this or no?
Yeah.
So if you observe, in this case, in the 0 condition, both verbs are in the simple present. Oh, not just the first verb in the if clause. If you eat a lot of gelato, Roberto, you gain weight. Okay? That's what my wife usually says. If you eat a lot of pizza, Roberto, you gain weight. I know, darling, but that's why I walk every day, okay? To compensate the gelatos and the pasta, okay? But I feel that I'll have to walk more tomorrow, okay? You see, when you eat a lot, you gain weight. If it rains for a long time in Sao Paulo, what happens? The city gets flooded. Okay? It's the same of if it rains for a long time, the city gets flooded. If we go out with friends, we usually go to a pub. Or when we go out with friends, we go to a pub. If I feel tired, I go to sleep early. Easy. Okay? It's the same of when I feel tired, I go to sleep early. So this is probably the easiest one. Then maybe that's the reason why I never even mention, because it's very simple. Simple present, no problem. Any question about these or no? Regina, Dirce, Érica, Márcia, Tainá, Gislaine, Pedro, any question about these? Mario?
Oh, any
No,
question,
okay.
teacher?
Okay,
No.
piece of cake, right? Okay, cake is not good, Roberto. You're going to gain weight. Okay, let's say a walk in the park, right? A walk in the park. It's more, it's healthier, okay?
Yes.
Well, the second case, okay, now it starts getting a little more interesting. Future possible, okay? Probably this one you have already seen. If you haven't, okay, future possible. These are my students. This is future possible. Okay, you should say, nice to meet you, future possible. So, as the name says, future possible. It talks about an action that is possible to happen in the future. But of course, there is a condition for that. And this is what usually happens when you ask a friend a question like, are you going out this weekend? Well, if the quarantine is over, I'll go. You see, but there is a condition. If I have something special to do, I'll go. But there is a condition. If I have something special, if the quarantine is over. Understand? So in this case, both actions are not sure to happen. The chances of happening are dependent on the if, okay? The other one was always sure. Here, no. So this is like mathematics or physics. There is a formula. You need to memorize this formula because in the if part, you use if I, if you, if he, if she, if we, if you, if they. It's not important. Then you use a verb in the simple present. Okay? Like if I like, if I have, if I want, if I decide, if I need, And then I have the second part. I will, I can, I may, or simply the imperative. And I use a verb in the base form. If the imperative, imperative. For example, if you go to Milan, visit the, oh my gosh.
Duomo.
Thank you very much. You got it. The Duomo, okay? Yes, if you go, visit, okay? It's worth it. So here, the choice of can, will, or may depends on the probability. You decide. The idea, grammatically speaking, it's the same, but the chances are different. If you say, if I go to Milano, I will visit the Duomo. That's for sure. That's for sure. 100% of chances of happening if I go to Milano. If I go to Milano, I can visit the Duomo, but I don't like churches very much. You see, that indicates a chance of 75%, not 100%, even if I go. Now, if you say, well, if I go to Milano, I may visit the Duomo. That's only one of the probabilities, because I know there are other interesting places to go. Understand this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you look at the examples here, I think it's very clear. If I have money, I will go to Florence this coming weekend. So at this exact moment, as we speak, that's what you need to understand. I don't have money as we speak, but there is a chance somebody is gonna pay me tomorrow. Okay? And if that person pays me, I will go to Florence. Understand the idea?
Yes.
Yes.
That means there is a possibility, but there is a condition. Okay? In the second case, using can is, if I have money, I can go to Florence, but I can also go to Genova, for example. So again, at this moment, I don't have money, but there is a chance I'll get some. And in that case, going to Florence is almost a sure thing. Almost, not a sure thing. Understand? And the last case, when you use may, that is a 50-50% of chance. If I have money, I may go to Florence, but I'm also thinking about Naples or Genova. Okay? So Florence is one of the options. Okay? And instead of using if, it is possible to use other words with the exact same construction, but they are all going to be different. It's not like in the zero condition. I can say, when I have money, I'll go to Florence. In this case, it's not possible to say it's this weekend, the next weekend, or maybe never. When I have money, one day, if I get money, I'll go to Florence. Understand? Or
Yes.
I can use as soon as, okay? This, I listen a lot from my wife every time I'm going to travel. She makes sure she uses this construction. As soon as you arrive there, call me. Yes, darling, I will. You send me a lot of photographs. I will. Okay? Understand
Okay.
this?
Yes.
Yes.
So as soon as, there is no if, there is no when, it's at the moment you arrive. Okay? As soon as you arrive, let me know. As soon as you arrive, call me. Okay? Or I can say after you arrive there, call me. It's the same. You follow the same construction as if. And the idea is pretty similar. After you arrive, call me. Or after I get there, I'll call you. Okay?
Okay.
There is a classical song, maybe for the ones that are young, they don't remember. For the ones that are a little bit older, they might remember. It's when I fall in love, things will be forever. Okay? It's a classical song. But you see, even in songs that they don't respect grammar very much, they respect these. When I fall, verb in the simple present. Things will be. You see? Perfect construction. And in songs, they don't care about grammar. They care about the rhythm. Okay? She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. You see? If I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. I don't want nobody. She don't care. You see, what is important when they write a song is the rhythm, not the grammar. But this one is a classical, so they respect the grammar. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, I will call you as soon as I get there. Before you leave, lock the doors, lock the windows. Okay? Is there any question about this?
No.
No.
Oh,
So, if you have time, money, energy, what are you going to do this weekend? Gislaine, Tainá, Erica, Marcia, if you feel good, what will you do this weekend? Regina.
I will, if I will good,
No, if I feel
No.
good.
if I feel good, I will go to the beach.
Okay, excellent. You see, if I feel good, I'll go to the beach. We never use will after if. Never. It's not correct to say if I will feel good. No. If I feel, I'll go.
If I feel good,
I'll go.
I will.
Okay, how about you, dears? Marcia, Erica, Tainá, anyone?
on the day I go, I will, I go, I just a moment. I'm go to walking.
I will go
I
walking.
will go to the park.
I will
Walking.
go to the park
Yes.
to walk.
An hour and a half.
When?
And after I made exercise an hour
When?
all the day, all day,
Ah,
all
every
the
day.
day, every day.
Yeah, all the day, I don't think so.
No, all the day.
Every day, it's possible.
Every day.
Yeah, but where is the condition?
Condition?
Yes, because I want an example with a condition. Like, if I feel good tomorrow, I will go to Ibirapuera Park.
No, aclimação park.
Marcia,
I don't
you
take
are
that.
you are a box of surprises. Okay, I'm sorry, I will rephrase myself.
Okay.
If I feel good tomorrow, I will go to Aclimação Park. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. But you see, the example I was expecting to hear is using if. If you tell me every day I go to the park and walk for an hour and then I exercise for an hour. It's a
Yes.
beautiful example, but there is no condition.
If the
Understand?
weather.
If the weather, simple present now. If the
Yes.
weather is
good.
good, I will
No.
go to the park.
Yes, I will go to the park.
Excellent. That's it. If the weather is good, I'll go to the park. Erica,
But today I didn't.
you didn't go?
No, because it's the weather is not good.
Was it rainy?
Not yet.
But do you think it's going to rain?
No.
No?
Maybe at night.
Okay. Well, here's already night, so. Erica,
If I have money, I will buy some shoes.
to wear at home.
Yes,
Yes.
to watch your classes.
Wow, I'm so happy. Yes,
Show your
I'm
shoes,
so
show,
happy.
show
Yes.
your shoes.
Yes, no, Regina. Erica is the funniest student I have. She combs the hair, she puts on some makeup, she wears new shoes to watch my class. Beautiful, but she never turns on the camera. Okay? So I don't know if she's lying or okay, because she never turns on the camera. I only saw her on my birthday, which was my birthday present. My birthday
Yeah.
present.
But
Taina,
my
Yes.
example is correct, okay?
oh, the example is perfect. Okay? But the problem is the reality. The reality is
Okay.
okay, Taina, how about you, my dear?
If I feel happy, I go to the
I go
But-
or I'll go?
I
Okay,
It's
but
me.
is it, I know, Taina, but is it I go or I will go?
I will go.
Ah, okay. If you
I
say I
forgot.
go, it's wrong. If
I
I
will go. If
the
I
park.
feel happy,
happy,
Aqui está o resultado
will go.
principal.
the park. Google. You see, your example was very good. Google gave some examples of parks where you can go. Okay. All right, Eric, do you have an example for us?
Yes, when I have money, I will drink beer in Belgium.
Then you can come tomorrow, maybe. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No
for
at
some,
moment.
for somebody that produces 30 liters of beer per week, okay, handmade beer, very expensive, okay, you can come
Yes.
tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, but now I'm not in Belgium anymore, okay, I'm back to Italy.
Okay.
Okay,
I will go.
here's only wine.
Wine
But
is good too.
yes, but
I
can you
like
believe, yes, wine here is cheaper than water, okay. I don't understand this. How is it possible? You can buy a good Chianti for like €1, €1.49, and a bottle of Dom Pellegrino, which is a good water, costs about the same price. Okay? So sometimes it's better to drink wine and not water. Okay? Gislaine, how about your example?
If I feel good, I will go to clear my apartment this weekend.
Oh, are you crazy?
I
Jesus. Oh, Gislaine, if you feel good, do something good, not clean the apartment. Okay? The example is perfect, but the idea is terrible. Okay? If I feel good, I lock my door and I go out. Okay? Yes. I don't even look back. When I come back, I will probably.
If you will feel better, no?
You feel good?
I
Feel good.
better.
After, I will think about.
Are you clean?
Yes. Yeah. This is like, if I feel better tomorrow, I'll do it. Every day I say the same thing. If I feel better tomorrow, I'll do it. Okay. It's just like making my bed. I hate to make my bed. I hate. There are two things in my life that I hate very much: making my bed and ironing. Understand? I think I was not born for that, okay? So usually I sleep on top of my blanket, on top of the sheets, on top of everything, not to need to make the bed, understand? The next day I get up and I just choo, choo, choo. That's it. It's perfect. But
Good
sometimes,
idea.
yeah, but sometimes it's a problem because, for example, Saturday, I arrived very tired and I crashed on top of everything, of course. At 3 o'clock in the morning, it was so cold that I got up freezing, you understand? And then I needed to go inside. So I hated that because on Sunday it was necessary to make the bed. Terrible Sunday, okay? But Monday, Tuesday, no.
Close
Okay.
the door. Close the door.
But it was messy, understand? And I don't like, so I prefer to sleep on the top. Okay. Uh, uh, my wife, it's very, there was a very bad period in my life that my son was sick. My son, I think I told Erica, he also had cancer, okay? And the treatment was very long, was like almost 2 years.
Oh,
And
how old are you?
he was, at the time, he was 18.
Wow.
Yes, he was very young. And my wife practically moved to Campinas to look after him. And I stayed alone, okay? And I remember that for almost 2 years, I slept on top of the bed. 2 years. And when my wife came back and she said, wow, the bed is made. You made the bed? I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't unmade the bed in the past 2 years. She said, what? I said, yes, I just slept on the top. So it's okay. It's not dirty. The sheets were clean because I never used them. 2 years sleeping on the top. 2 years. No. I was alone. Okay. Big house. No. Too much trouble. Okay. The number 3, it's a little more difficult. Well, as the name says, present, contrary to fact. Fact is the same of the reality, okay? So what is the idea here? When we use this construction, we are not talking about real situations. We are talking about hypothetical situations, things that are not true, things that we are imagining, that we are dreaming, understand? So in this case, the formula that you need to memorize is if I, if you, if he, or if she, then you're going to use the verb in the simple past. If I had, if I needed, if I wanted, if I decided. And then in the other sentence, you're going to use a subject, I, you, he, she, it, blah, blah, blah. Would, past tense of will. Could, past tense of might. Past tense of can. And might, past tense of may. Plus any verb you want in the base form. But what is the difference between this one and number 1? If you remember number 1, the sentence was, if I have money, I'll go to Florence. The idea was, I don't have money, but there is a possibility I will get some money tomorrow. And if I get the money, I'll go to Florence. But if I say, if I had money, I would go to Florence. So in this case, do I have money now as we speak?
No.
Is there any possibility I can get some money?
No.
No.
Because they
No.
talk about the past.
Exactly. You see, it's not past, it's present. but it's a hypothetical situation. There is no condition I can get money. And if there is no condition I can get money, there is no chance of going to Florence. Understand the idea? That's why it's present contrary to fact. Every time we use it, okay, if I say in the affirmative, if I had money, the idea is I don't have money. I would go to Florence. The idea is I'm not going to Florence. Can you see the difference between number 3 and number 2 or no?
Yes.
Be honest with me, please. Yes or no? Dirce, Márcia, Tainá. Can you see the difference? Pedro,
Yes, yes.
Eric.
Yes.
Okay, Eric.
Okay, yes.
Okay, Regina. Regina, I think she went to the beach.
No, I was mute.
Ah,
Yes, I understand, teacher.
okay.
It's okay.
So,
If I had some, if I had
yes,
some,
if you had sound, you would have answered before, right?
yes.
And what would Eric do if he had money? Huh, Eric? What
If
would
he-
Eric
if-
do?
if he
I would drink beer in Belgium.
Yes. Understand? So this is the spirit. This is the idea. You told me, is it possible for you to go to Belgium, for example, tomorrow? Do you have money, a lot of money in your bank account to go to Belgium tomorrow? Huh, Eric?
Yes, of course.
Yes?
No,
Well,
because it's closed for.
is it still closed?
Ah, okay, because the pandemic.
Pandemic. Ah, but money is not the problem there. Ah.
Jato particular.
Ah. Ah.
He's a boss.
Private jet. The guy is a beer
Beer boss.
producer. Yeah, a beer producer. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that. That's another life, another style.
If I had time, I would go with Eric.
Yes.
If I
Okay.
had time.
Oh, coming out.
Yeah, okay, okay. You probably have a big jet, right?
Yes.
Okay, understand the idea, guys. There is something that I need to talk about here. Did you observe that you have 2 asterisks right after verb in the simple past?
Yes.
What is this? Oh. Yes. If the verb in the if part is the verb to be, only were is possible. So we say, if I were you, if it were sunny, if it were cheap, I would buy it. Understand? So it is not possible to say, if I was. You can say, oh, teacher, but I heard in a song, if I was in LA, na 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 na. If I was in LA, if I was in LA. It's not correct. That's what I told you. They don't respect the grammar when they write songs. So if you listen to an American or a British man or a Maltese man saying, if I was, just pretend it's okay, but it's not okay. Understand? If you want to speak English well, you have to say, well, if I were you, I would not do that. If I were there, I would probably solve the problem. Okay? If I were rich, I would travel every weekend.
I can
But I'm
use
not.
it for advice.
Oh, yes. That's the most, let's say, most common expression used to give an advice. Okay? Like the other day, I was talking to Erica and she told me that she has a serious problem. She doesn't know if she gets married or if she buys a bicycle. And I remember, Erica,
Yes.
what did I tell you? If I were you, I would buy two bicycles.
Two bicycles.
Okay? And forget about getting married, okay? Forget about problems, okay? You get married, I'm sure you're not going to buy shoes to wear in the pandemic, okay? Because your husband's going to say, are you crazy, wife? Are you crazy? Why are you going to buy shoes if you are not going out, okay? But you don't have a husband, so you can buy shoes to wear to watch your English class, no problem. Understand the idea, guys?
Yes.
Now, is it possible for you to give me an example in this case? What would you do, for example, if you were a millionaire? What would you do if you won the accumulated mega sena? What would you do if you were single, for example, for the married ones? How many children would you have if you were married for the single ones? Okay. Anything. Just create a hypothetical construction for me, please.
If I were you, or if I had money, or
What, Regina, it's your example.
okay.
You can say whatever you want, my dear.
If the pandemic were over, I would go to Paris.
Okay. Okay. That's a good example. You see, pandemic. Usually we would say was, but in this case, because of if, we needed to say if the pandemic were over. Okay? Perfect example. What else? Regina, Marcia, Tainá, Eric, Dirce, Ghislaine. Come on, girls. Come on, guys. Time is money.
Teacher, I were you, I would buy a gelato as soon as possible.
If you were me, you would buy a gelato as soon as possible. Yes. Yeah, now it's a little difficult. Maybe tomorrow, okay? Because now it's almost 11 o'clock at night. All the ice cream shops are closed, okay? But tomorrow I will consider that, okay? I will go out for a walk and enjoy a gelato, okay?
Okay.
More
If I
examples?
had- no, if I had money, I will go to.
I would go.
I would go to England.
Ah, okay. But in your case, probably you have to say, if I have, I will go, okay? Not if I had, because money, I think, is not a problem, okay?
No problem. It's
Yeah.
only
The solution.
example.
Yeah,
Only
okay.
example.
See,
It's only example.
I love honest girls. You see, it's only an example, teacher. Okay?
A lot of money.
Yeah, Marcia, Dirce, Tainá.
If I were retired, I would live in a countryside.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's what I did. When I got retired, I moved to the countryside, okay? But then I started working online, so it made no difference. Okay. Yes. Any other example? Tainá, Eric.
If it were sunny, I would wash my dogs.
If it were sunny, I would wash my dogs. If it were.
Were. All right.
Yes, pronunciation.
Were. Okay.
Sunny, but the example is perfect, Eric. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, because you have big dogs, huh? So you need a sunny day. Tainá,
If I had a car, I would go to the beach.
okay? But you have a car, don't you? Or you destroyed your car?
My car, no, it's my mother. But it's an example.
It's just an example. Okay, I
Yeah.
see. Because as far as I remember, your sister destroyed about 3 or 4 cars, right?
Yes. I think it is free.
3, yes. Very good driver. Very good driver. Okay.
I'm not started yet.
You have never destroyed any car?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But don't worry, you're young. You have time to destroy some cars, okay?
Oh no.
Okay, you see, here you have an example with all the subject pronouns using were. If I were you, I would not go out at the moment. If you were there, you would know what to do. If he were here, he could help us. If she were here, she would remember the PIN number. Remember, in English, we don't say password. Okay? This is not common. It's an English word, but we don't say password. We say PIN. Every time I use my credit card or my debit card, they say, please enter your PIN. PIN is the abbreviation for personal identification number. Okay? If it weren't broken, it would show us the right direction. Are you happy, Erica, Marcia? Direction.
Yes.
Did you like it?
Direction.
Yes, but I myself would never say that. If we were there, we would spend the night there. If you were there, you would be able to help. If they were here, they could solve the puzzle. Okay? And just to finalize this part, I'd like to talk about another construction that has the same idea, the same, everything is the same, but it's not using if, okay? It's using wish, okay? Wish, do you understand the verb to wish?
Yes.
Okay, this is a very irregular verb. Okay, usually we say, I wish, I wish you, I wish he or she or it or we or they. And then I use a verb in the simple past. Okay, if the idea is present or future. Observe how interesting. When you say, if I wish I had, it's not past tense. I wish I had, it's present. But it's the same idea if I had. I don't have it. Okay? It's also used to express a hypothetical situation. Like, I wish I were there, but I'm not there. I wish my wife were here with me. Okay? Because I go to a lot of interesting places, but alone is not the same. I wish she were here. Understand? Okay? He wishes he had more time to relax, but the idea is that he doesn't. He needs to go back to work. She wishes she were rich to buy that car, but she's not. So she's not going to buy that car. So remember, if we use a verb in the past, doesn't mean that the sentence is past. It is present. And they love this kind of construction in all the proficiency tests, TOEFL, TOEIC, IELTS. Why? Because if you say, I wish I had, the idea is I don't have. I wish I didn't have, the idea is I have. See, and this is confusing when you are doing a test because what you say is the opposite of what you mean. Can you feel it? So when you are doing a test, you listen there. I wish he were here. And then the answer is, but he's not here. And it's not easy for you in a very short period of time to assimilate that an affirmative sentence implies a negative situation, and a negative sentence implies an affirmative situation. It's always the opposite. Can you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Well, we only have one more construction, but this is the most difficult, so I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. And then I have chosen a very interesting article, right, Gislaine? Gislaine like it, for
Yeah.
the reading passage. It's called, of course, it has to do with food. News about fast food, okay? So we have here some examples of all the different types of sandwiches that you can find, all the different types of fast food that you can find, the wraps, the clubs, the nuggets, the kebabs, okay? The crepes, the fish and chips, the ribs, okay? And we'll be talking about this, and you're going to discover how healthy it is to eat fast food every day, okay? Very healthy, right, Gislaine?
Yes, very healthy.
Extremely healthy, okay? Yes. Eating fast food every day and live until you are 35, 40, okay? Okay, girls. Okay, guys, we can stop here and tomorrow we'll continue, okay? I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for watching my class, and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. All right?
All right.
Right.
See you.
See you.
Bye-bye then. See you
Thank you.
later,
Bye.
alligators.
Bye.
Hey, Gina, I didn't listen to the answer.